In this topic, we are going to learn multi-axle vehicle suspension and troubleshooting and remedies of the suspension system. Friend, we have learned about the suspension for the single rear tires, but here we are going to learn if more axle means for the cargo vans or for the lorry. You have already seen there are more than one axle at the rear sides. So for that axle, how suspension system is designed, and troubleshooting and remedies of the suspension means uh, troubleshooting means actually problem solving of the suspension system, and remedies means the treatment or solution of that problem that we are going to learn in these topics. Here we are going to learn the multi-axle suspension system, generally used multi-axle suspension system. Okay, so there are different types of multi-axle suspension design. One figure you can see here, the 3D diagram. Here inverted type leaf spring is used. Sometimes ear spring is also used instead of the leaf spring for the individual tire. One ear spring for the individual axles. So many different types, but generally popular design we are going to learn in this multi-axle suspension system. So friend, the three hangers, this is the first hanger, this is second hanger, and this is third hanger, is used in the suspension system, and they are welded to the trailer frame from the upper side and attached directly to the leaf springs. There are three types of hanger in suspension system, we can say: front, center and rear. And also there is a one part in between, it is pivoted, the equalizer part is pivoted to the center hanger, and this it is called the equalizer, and this equalizer are suspended from the center hanger and serve link between the leaf spring on multi-axle trailer. Equalizer transfer the weight from one axle to the another axle. Here you can see the two axles, it transfer the weight from the one axle to the another axle, especially when drive over the bumps. This transfer of weight equalizer and the weight being carried out by all axle, it share the means all axles share the weight and allows the smooth transfer of impact over the suspension system. Then shackle strap are also used to connect the spring to the equalizer. You can see these shackle straps here and here, it is connected with this equalizer, and equalizer sinks from front to back and allowing axle to adjust the bumps. There is always one equalizer between two connecting spring in suspension system. Different design of equalizer also used and available depending on the application. For example, the flat types equalizer, tall type equalizer or curved type equalizer, it depends on the application of the vehicle. Means for general purpose flat type used, for RV application tall type used, curved for the trolley application, curved type used. There are different types depending on the design. Second, here you can see the axle is fixed in the U-bolts. Here is also bolts are provided. This is the fixed end. This is the here is also bolts are provided at this. Okay, this U-bolt fixed with all leaves. These are the fixed end both side, and in between the shackle is moving. So to understand this, see here the picture. This one is the first picture and this one is the second picture. So you will understand these two axles, okay, two rear axles, means we can say multi-axle not connected by using the equalizer. Both are the separate design. So when you see here, as the front wheel hit the bump or dip here in the road, the interconnected shackle will be rotated with the respect to the pivot. But here it is not happening. The front wheel is hit to the bump and rear wheel is less grip or no grip with the road. You can see this yellow color, there is a gap between this, so it has no grip over the road. But here in this equalizer or multi-axle linkage, it provided the grip to the rear wheels. It shall rotate this equalizer rotate about with respect to the pivot, and this middle shackle turns lower or higher to the rear wheel accordingly. It depends on the bumps or potholes. It, as per the requirement, it rotate. It means rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise accordingly. Both the unit of axle work together accordingly to the road condition, and to it shares the load and prevent a single pair of wheel to take a whole amount of load. Means it take the shear load. You can see here it come across the bumps, okay, but same time it is weighted transfer and it's pushing this wheel downside, so it is having the contact with the road. But in first case there is a gap, so because of this linkage and this type of multi-axle suspension, by using the equalizer, is mostly used in the long vehicles. We are going to learn the troubleshooting and remedies for the suspension system. This is the basic point, okay. In that you can understand means how means troubleshooting we already discussed, means problem solving, and remedies means the treatment over this problem. Steps of troubleshooting generally come like the identify the first problem, then find out the root cause of that problem, root cause analysis we can say, then test probable cause to determine actual issue. What is the actual issue means theoretical technique compare with the actual solution, then make action plan and execute the plan, and later last step to verify full system functionally. Verify this what the remedies we have done with, and check the functionality of the parts. So friend, here you can see I have mentioned here 7 types of troubleshooting. You can add it more than 7 because there are a lot of problems related to even each small component. You can write as you wish related to any parts. The first, for example, the leaves of the spring may be rusted or corroded, resulting in excessive friction. Means generally this point is related to the leaf spring suspension. So what is the remedies for this? Generally corrode, if the paint is because of the friction it may corrode, then because of the environment or because of the rubbing action this problem is created. So the lubrication of the spring should be done immediately to reduce friction. Means periodically maintenance is required. Means we already learned jacking is required for the lubrication, so all the gaps of the leaves will open and later it filled by the graphite oil or standard oil. Lubrication is necessary. Second point is the first point is covered. Second point is that the pins in the shackle may have seized. Generally shackle there are two types of spring is used, bronze pin and in the small vehicle rubber bush is also used. So it's related to the bronze bush, so they should be set right at once, means they should be concentric, there is no misalignment between the bush. Third one is the shock absorber may be defective. Means there is a problem, it may be bent, or because of this bend oil is leakage, so it must be replaced there. So best solution to replace the shock absorber instead of the maintenance. The pivots of the suspension are may seized. Pivots, this need immediate lubrication, the end part of the suspension system. Fifth point is the in case of torsion bar, their adjustment not be correct. You already learn about the torsion bar. If the torsion bar adjustment is not correct, in that case it vibrate more. So it means if slack is more, it create more vibration because it is elastic member. So to avoid this, the adjustment required at the standard value for the torsion bar. Due to 6th point, due to constant use, the spring may have become weak. The only remedy in this case is the replacement. If spring is not working efficiently, then replace it periodically after 2 year, 3 year, or whatever the specification given for that part. 7th one is the The noise produced in case there is any trouble in the suspension system are generally squeaking noise or rattling noise. In that case, U-bolt at the center, means U-bolt is used to fix the leaf spring at the axle. So U-bolt may be loose. There may be the side play in the shackles also. So it should be aligned properly and tightened properly. So these are the remedies for this problem. So you can list down different troubleshooting and find out the remedies for the suspension system. This is the topic related to the practical application and to learn directly through the workshops.